BeautiCo. So today is a very exciting video. I am gonna be sharing with you guys my current makeup favorites, and it's gonna be awesome because I have some amazing products to share with you guys. So I thought this is the perfect time to actually sit and chill with you guys, talk to you guys, and show you some amazing makeup so that you can cheer up, because the world outside right now is terrible. It is scary and so much is happening. Let's get started. So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my current makeup favorites, and I did do this makeup look right here as well using my favorite makeup products, which will come in another video after this, so keep a watch for that. Anyway, let's start with my favorite makeup products of all time. But before going, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and join my little family right here, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so that you guys get notified every single time I upload a video. Now let's get started. So let's start with skincare. Skincare is going to be very basic because I don't like using too many products. So let's start with the moisturizer that I've been loving. I have been loving this one. This is the Clinique's Moisture Surge 72-hour auto-replenishing hydrator. Now I used to use this moisturizer a couple of years back, but I mean, it used to do a good job, but after some time my skin used to literally dry up and the moisturizer used to, ball up on my face, and that's when I stopped using it. But now the formula has changed and it has become so much better. It is one of the best moisturizers out there. It hydrates the skin like no other. It's very lightweight and you literally feel replenished when you apply this particular moisturizer. I want to show you the texture of this. It's like a water-based moisturizer, and once you apply it on the skin, you will see instantly how glowy and hydrated the skin looks. It looks super healthy and just does the job of hydrating the skin really well. And I think this is a really good moisturizer even for acne prone skin, because I have a friend who uses this moisturizer on a daily basis and her acne has literally vanished. So yeah, an amazing product. It is a little bit pricey, but so worth it. Next skincare item is a lip balm. Now the lip balm that I've been loving is this one. This one is by Bobbi Brown. This is called as the Extra Lip Tint, and this is in the shade Bare Melon. Now again, this is more on the pricey side, but I am loving it right now. And I don't usually use this at night. I use this in the morning when I'm not wearing any makeup. I just want a lip balm. This is the one that I'm using. It's a lip tint, but it just hydrates the lips very well. The balm on this is really well. It's not sticky or doesn't feel like your lips are like stuck together. It's actually a very good formula. It has a very beautiful sheen to it, which looks stunning on the lips. So yeah, it is pricey like I said, but so worth it. But I also do use the Laneige lip sleeping mask, but I do use that at night, and that one is also very good. It's actually more hydrating than this one, so at night it's the perfect lip balm. But this one I love using in the morning because usually I don't wear any makeup. I just wear some lip tint or lip balm and I'm off. Okay, now let's move on to makeup, and we're gonna start with the most boring product in makeup. Basically, it's the primer. Now the primer that I have been loving is this one. This is the Colorbar's Flawless Finish Primer. Now this one was a random buy. I was just doing like a budget friendly video and I saw this primer and I was like, okay, I need to try this one. Maybe it's good. I had no idea. I had not read any reviews, but this is a silicone based primer. So it does the job of blurring the pores, smoothing the skin really well, and it's actually lightweight. Usually silicone based primers are more on the heavier side, but this one is actually very light and it's transparent, as you can see. And once you blend it out, literally makes the skin look so smooth and velvety, and when you go ahead and apply foundation on top of this, it just sits very beautifully. Your skin looks very smooth, as you can see right now. It's actually the primer and then the foundation and the other steps. If your primer is not right, if you don't apply your primer, your pores will be seen through. So primer is really important, and for me, being an oily skin type, I need a primer because my oils come through, and this one doesn't allow me to do that. It's very good and it's affordable too, so you can definitely check this one out. So now for foundation, honestly, I mean, I have bought a lot of new foundations, but like I gravitate towards something which is very lightweight and, you know, will not look too heavy, will not feel too heavy, and, you know, at the same time my skin will look glossy and not matte and not heavy. So the one that I have been loving currently is the K-Beauty's foundation. This is in the shade 155 White Tan. Now, this is a light to medium coverage foundation. It is not a full coverage foundation, and it has a hydrating look to it. It's not matte, it's not soft matte, it's actually a hydrating foundation, and the skin looks very, very hydrated, glossy, and very stunning, healthy skin. You know, that's the reason I like this foundation, and it does suit my oily skin type as well. It does not make me oily. It looks good, its formula is really good, it's not heavy, blends really well. So yeah, I really recommend this foundation. I feel like K-Beauty has been doing such a good job with their products, and every product that they are launching has been a hit, at least in my books. I love so many of their products, and this one as well did not fail me. If you guys haven't seen the review that I did on this particular foundation, I will link it right here so that you guys can check it out, because it is totally worth it. I have two concealers that I have been loving. Let me talk about the first one, which is my top favorite concealer. It's the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Sand. You guys must have seen me using this so many times on my Instagram, on my YouTube. This is a beautiful concealer. It's a medium to full coverage. It has a very natural finish to it, and it just feels very light on the skin, and it covers so well. Best concealer out there, and you get so much of it in this, and you need literally a little bit of it to cover your entire face, your dark circles, your spots, or wherever you are applying this concealer. A little bit goes a long way, and I've been using this particular bottle for almost 8 months. I use this on my wedding as well. It just looks beautiful. It looks so smooth, so skin-like. If you haven't tried this out, guys, just save up some money and buy this concealer. You will not need anything else. You won't even need a foundation. This does a job of foundation also really well. So yeah, you need this in your life, you guys. The other concealer that I've been loving is from Clinique. Now, this is the Clinique's Even Better All Over Concealer, and I'm in the shade Toasted Wheat, and this is what it looks like. So now this concealer is also like a medium to full coverage concealer, but this is more on the matter side, not super matte. It's like a soft matte finish. The Born This Way concealer is more like a natural finish. This is little bit more matter than the Too Faced one, but again, the formula is very good. It's very blendable, looks beautiful on the skin, and yeah, it does come with this blender right here, which I feel is of no use because it doesn't really blend that well. I like the blending with my beauty blender. It looks more natural and, you know, spreads it out more evenly. Okay, before I move on to setting powder, I want to show you a cream blush. I have been into cream blushes like crazy recently, and there were so many that I have tried, but I think I stuck to this one because I loved it. I really loved it. This one is the M.A.C Glow Play blush, and this is in the shade Blush Please. I have another shade also in this, but this one is my absolute favorite shade. Look at it. This is such a beautiful, like a mauvey nude shade. This is totally like a shade that I will use on an everyday basis. The formula is beautiful. It's like a moussey formula, but it just melts into the skin. It doesn't cake up or anything. It's not heavy. You know, usually cream blushes are a little bit thicker, but this one is not. If I apply this with a beauty blender, it looks beautiful. You will see the application in the video coming up next, so keep a watch for that, like I said. But this one is just so good. I cannot do without this blush. I love using this. Even on naked skin, it looks beautiful, and the texture is actually very good. Let me show you the shade. Look at that. That's the shade. Okay, for powders, it's actually very simple. I just have two of my favorite powders that I've been using forever now. First one is this one. This is the Maybelline's Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Light Medium. Love using this when I want like a fuller coverage, glam look. I like to use this because I like to bake with this. It's really good for baking and, you know, making the makeup last very long. If you're like doing like a wedding makeup, occasion makeup, or event makeup, party makeup, all of that, this is really good for that. The other one that I like is this one. This is the K Beauty's HD Setting Loose Powder, and I'm in the shade Latte. Now I like to use this on an everyday basis where I'm doing everyday makeup to set my under eyes, my foundation, concealer, whatever that is. I like to take a puff and, you know, press it into this and just press that into the skin. It's very, very finely milled and makes the whole look very smooth and like airbrushed, and literally like you have a filter, and it's very light. So that's the reason I like using this on an everyday basis. Everyday makeup has to be super duper light, cannot do heavy makeup. Okay, let's move on to eyebrows. The only product that I've been using is this one. This is the Miss Claire's eyebrow cake. So good, so affordable. And the shade that I like to use is this one right here. I like to use it with a angled brush, the Faces Canada mascara and eyebrow brush that I've been using since ages, and it does my eyebrows so well. I did do my eyebrows with this one, obviously, and it's super quick, super fast, super precise, and the color just matches perfectly to my hair. Amazing formula as well for eyebrow powder. Now for eyeshadow, I've been gravitating towards more natural looks, like I said, and sometimes when I don't want to do like a creative look, I have another palette that I like to use. So the one that I have used constantly is this one. This is the Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Luxury Eye Palette, and this is what it looks like. I have again used this so much. This is the palette that I used on my wedding as well. I think I mentioned that before in one of my videos. But what a beautiful palette. It just has 4 shades, but that's all I need actually, you know, because I have this beautiful burnt mauvey brownish shade that I love using all over my eyelids. This beautiful sparkly glittery shade that looks stunning on my eyelids. Just look at that shade. It's just so pretty. It's naturally glittery, you know. It looks very pretty on the eyes. And this, I think this is like a light pink mauvey shade, which again looks beautiful. So I love using this palette. I've created so many looks actually using this palette. You cannot believe it. Just 4 colors can do such a great job because the colors in this are so good. So I know expensive, but I love it. I did get it in a PR, but I would totally buy this palette because it's so good, and the formula is very good. Of course, everything about this palette is really good. So yeah. Okay, another palette that I actually recently got was this one. This is the Makeup Revolution's Maxi Reloaded palette, and this is in the shade Dream Big. Now Makeup Revolution has been known for its eyeshadow palettes, and this one is also amazing. You get so many different fun colors to choose from, but you also get your neutrals, and I did use this palette to do this look right here. This is an amazing eyeshadow palette. It's again a little bit pricey. I think it's for 1800 rupees, but you get so many shades. Look at that. This is just a palette that you would need if you are wanting to create like creative makeup looks. It's summer season, so of course you like to play with color. So I think this is a beautiful palette. It's so worth it. Let me show you a few shades. Let me show you this shade. Let me show you a few shimmery shades. This green shade right here. And just look at that pigmentation. Look at that pigmentation. It's stunning. It's literally a very pigmented palette. Okay, of course, my Velvet Rose Reloaded palette by Makeup Revolution has to be my top favorite palette that I have. This ranks 1 eyeshadow palette that I absolutely love is this one. This is just so good. You guys must have seen me using this, mentioning about this. You still get it. You're looking for a good everyday eyeshadow palette which you can play with. This is it. Don't look anywhere else. It's amazing. Okay, let's start with a eye pencil. This one is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Rock and Kohl Iconic Liquid Eye Pencil, and I think this is in the shade Barbarella Brown. This is what it looks like, as you can see, and this is like a dark brown shade which I'm wearing on my eyes right now, and it looks beautiful. Literally, my eyes look so pretty whenever I use this. Again, I use this in my wedding makeup. It just looks very soft and very pretty, and that's the reason I love it. It has a beautiful formula. It's a waterproof, smudge proof, and also does apply and glide on the eyes really very smoothly. Okay, another liner that I've been loving is this one. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Easy Glide Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is super black, super precise. It's super black, it's super precise, very very pigmented, and you can get very sharp wings also with this. This will make your life easy because the pen on this is also really good. So yeah, if you're looking for a good one, this is it. And if you want a dupe for this, the NYX Epic Ink Liner is the bang on dupe for this one, and that one also I love. Just that one is over right now, so I switched to this one and I loved it. For mascara, I have been loving these two. Firstly, it's the Maybelline's Lash Lift Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. This is a waterproof version. It gives me so much length, so much volume, and does not flake on my eyes. That's all I need in a mascara. And this one actually has an amazing wand as well. Let me show you the wand. It has brush bristles. As you can see, it has brush bristles, so it's very very soft on the eyelashes as well, and it has this curvy wand which, you know, fits the eyelash very well, and it curls them, coats them also very well. So that's what I usually like in a mascara. The next mascara that I am loving right now is this one. This is the Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara. Now this is not a waterproof one, but again the formula on this is so good. It doesn't have the brush bristles, it does have plastic bristles, but the wand is so good that it collects a good amount of product on it and applies it on my lashes also really well. Gives me a lot of length, a lot of volume, and this is what the wand looks like. Voluminous, lifted, lengthy lashes instantly. It's super quick to apply this mascara. That's why I've been loving this, and it does not flake. Like I said, I don't like mascaras that flake. So let's move on to contouring products. This one is by Sugar. This is called as the Contour de Force face palette, and this is in the shade Subtle Summit, and this is what it looks like. I recently bought this one, and this particular shade in this particular palette is stunning, you guys, for contouring. It chisels out the cheekbones as well as it does bronze up the face as well, and it's very natural looking. That's what I love about it, that it's very natural looking and it's affordable too. The blush on this is also actually really good, but the highlight of this palette for me is the contour, because like I said, I like to do natural looks, and this looks natural and applies really well. Very good formula, blends very well, looks very smooth, and that's all I need. So let me show it to you. I don't know whether you can see it. Look at that. It has the cool tones in it, but it also does have the warm tones in it to give me enough color to my face. Blush on this is also very good. Let me show you the blush. It's a little bit on the lighter side, but the highlight is also actually really stunning on this. Look at that highlight. The highlight is also good. So overall this palette is actually very good. Look at that. Okay, other than that, I did buy this Bahama Mama bronzer by the Balm Cosmetics, and this is what it looks like. It's actually very similar to the Hoola bronzer that I love. Literally, this is a bang on. I won't say a dupe because price ranges are not really that different. Like this one is $1,000 cheaper than the Hoola one, but still on the expensive side. I think it is of 1800, but loving it. This is what I'm wearing right now. As you can see, is that my hair? Yeah, it gives the perfect contour, perfect depth to the face, and also does a good job of bronzing up the face as well. Of course, if I'm using a cream blush, that doesn't mean I'm not using a powder blush. I do go ahead and apply a powder blush as well if I'm going for a full-on glam, but on a regular basis when I'm doing natural makeup, I like to use only cream blushes and not top it off with powder blushes. But if I'm going for a glam, I do use powder blushes. So let me show you the first one that I've been using. K-Beauty blushes have been my favorite. They have so many shades to choose from, but this one is my absolute favorite. This is in the shade Soft Nude. It's like a beautiful mauvey nudish shade. I'm wearing this on my cheeks right now. It looks beautiful. It is like a warm tone mauvey pinky shade that suits my complexion. That is wheatish, medium wheatish complexion. Looks stunning on me, and the formula on this is super pigmented, so make sure that you're using really less. If you're using it with a brush, just take a little, dab it on your hand, and then dab it on your face. That way you'll get a very even and a smooth application. Very, very pigmented, but what a formula, guys. I love the blush. I love the shades in this collection. Ow, 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 ow. I love the shades in this collection as well. It's beautiful. A little bit more of an expensive blush. I did buy this with my own money because it just looked so beautiful. This is the Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk Cheek to Chic Intense blush. This is what it looks like now. It's a very similar color to this one. As you can see, I like blushes of this color itself. I don't like other colors, if you can see the trend. So like you can see, this is more on the pinkier, mauvier, warm side. This one is more on the I think, what is that shade called? I think it's more mauvey. That's what I'm going to call it. This is more mauvey and rosy in nature, but again, what a formula. This is also very, very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. Let me show you the shade. Look at that shade. It's so stunning and it looks so beautiful on the cheeks. And you have the center, like a light pink shimmery shade. So once you mix all of this together, your blush looks very natural and very pretty, and your like cheeks look glowy but not overly glowy. It just looks like you have this very nice glowy cheeks. Now highlighter, I feel like highlighters are not my thing anymore. Like, I'm not always that excited when I'm looking at a highlighter, or maybe brands are not coming out with highlighters which are like grabbing my attention or anything of that sort. So I don't know what's everyone doing, but highlighter is not my thing anymore. I absolutely love blushes more than highlighters these days. So, but the one that I actually like right now, and again, it was a recent find and I did not expect this to be so good. It is by Pixi. This is the Pixi Glowy Gossamer Delicate Dew highlighter. The shade is Delicate Dew, and this is what it looks like. You get two shades in this, like a light champagne-y shade, and this is more like a gold shade right here. And I am wearing it on my cheeks, and do you see how stunning it looks? It looks like you have like glossy melted skin. It is intense, so a little bit goes a long way. The formula on this is actually so good. Look at that. I didn't mix in both of these. That's how I like to use. And oh, look at that, so reflective. Very, very good. So for setting spray, I've been loving this one. This is the PAX Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. This is what it looks like, and it actually has such a great diffuser. Look at that. It is very fine, and once you do spray your face with this, it just refreshes the makeup and also melts the makeup into the skin and looks very natural. As you can see right now, it's looking so beautiful and glossy at the same time, but it's set in place. So yeah, if you're looking for a good one, this is something that I would highly, highly recommend. And this comes in a budget. I think this is for 950 rupees. Yes, this is for 950 rupees, 925 rupees. Let's quickly move on to lips because I have a list. I think I should always make a different video for my favorite lipsticks, but I'm going to share a few of my favorites in this. Let's start with lip liner. The lip liners that I've been loving, firstly, is this one. This is the Maybelline's Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Totally Toffee. This is a beautiful formula, a beautiful eyeliner, very long lasting, and the shade is of course a nude shade. Look at that. It's like a mauvey pink shade which has brown undertones in it, so it does contour my lips very well, makes it pouty, and my lips look very, very sharp and goes with every nude lipstick that I have. Actually, that's the reason I love this one. The other one that I recently found is by Kiko Milano. Now this one is called as Smart Fusion Lip Pencil, and this is in the shade Matita Labra, or 531 I think the shade is. And this one is a very inexpensive lip pencil for the quality and the color payoff and everything, the long lasting power. This is the one that I'm wearing right now. It's more on the deeper nude side, more like a chocolatey nude, as you can see. What a formula, you guys. I think you should totally try out the Kiko Milano's this particular range. I think this is just for 350 rupees or something like that. Very inexpensive for the quality and the payoff. Okay, when it comes to lipsticks. Ah, I really think I should make a different video, but I have a few that I have in my hand that I would like to share with you quickly. So let's start with the one that I'm wearing right now. The one that I'm wearing right now is by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. I think this is the matte lipstick. I'm not really sure. I'll mention it right here. And this is in the shade Walk Off No Shame. This is like a beautiful light maroon shade. As you can see, I'm wearing it right now. It looks stunning and it looks like, you know, very put together and very date-like kind of lipstick. I love using this. This just suits me so well, and the formula is so good. It's thin, but at the same time it is pigmented and it's very comfortable. And yeah, that's my first one. Another one by Charlotte Tilbury that I love is the iconic Pillow Talk lipstick. So let me show you the shade. It's a beautiful pinky nude shade, and again, I was wearing this one also on my wedding. I think I'm not really sure whether I was wearing this one or the other one, which I'll show you later. But again, a beautiful nude shade. All the shades are nude, so there's no surprise in that, except for this one. This one is more on the darker side. But yeah, these are my favorite Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks that I use on an everyday basis. Okay, another one that I have been loving is by K-Beauty. K-Beauty's matte lip crayons are to die for. They have an amazing shade range. There are so many nudes that you can choose from. One of my absolute favorites is this one is the shade Gossip, and another shade is Rumor, which I couldn't find. Rumor is more like a brownie nude lipstick, and Gossip is more like a warm burnt orangey brown nude lipstick. Let me show it to you. My hand is full, you guys. See, like I said, it's like a very beautiful burnt orange kind of shade. Okay, now these were the cream lipsticks. Now let's move on to the more liquidy lipsticks. So this one by M.A.C, this is the Powder Kiss liquid lip color in the shade Over the Tube. I think you guys must have seen me using this so often. This was the lipstick that I was pretty much wearing on all occasions for my wedding. Now the formula is like a moussey formula, like a powdery formula, but the color payoff is so good and it looks so beautiful on the lips. It literally looks like velvet but still has that matte look and looks beautiful, you guys. Let me show it to you. And this shade in particular is my favorite shade. It's like a mauvey nude brownie shade, as you can see. I love it. I love it. The next two lipsticks are actually liquid lipsticks. First is by Miss Claire. This is the Miss Claire's Matte Power Lip Color, and this is in the shade 02. I recently tried this out and I instantly fell in love with this. This is a proper liquid lipstick formula, but it is thin and very comfortable. It's not cracky. It's transfer proof, but once you do eat something, it does rub off from the middle, so you can definitely go ahead and reapply it and it's still not going to look cakey or crack up or anything of that sort. Miss Claire has done a very good job, and for the price, it is a bang for your buck. The color payoff, it's very good. It's pigmented, and the shades in this range are also very beautiful, you guys. So let's watch it right here. Look at that shade. So yeah, we are at the end of the video. These were my current favorite makeup products that I've been loving. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had a lot of fun seeing all the makeup that I have been loving. Just looking at these, I feel like doing makeup once again, and yeah, I have done it. I have used a lot of those products on my face right now, so keep a watch for that video. I'm gonna go now, and if you all did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you all in my next video very soon. Until then, bye.